Hi, this is Candy, the crafty accountant, and I have a very big 2-day craft fair coming up in Louisiana that is going to be huge, and I'm trying to figure out what exactly I am going to have at the craft fair. So here's an assortment. This isn't everything, but let me go through each thing, and I'm still trying to sort through pricing. So let me show you what I've got. Okay, I'm going to start with these items. These I'm looking to have at a pretty low price point. These are the mini sticky notes that I make, and I have a tutorial on them. Some of them are held together with Velcro, but I have moved over to the matchbook style, and I have probably a 50-50 mix because initially I was doing it according to most tutorials with the Velcro, but I have since switched to the matchbook style, and I have hundreds of these, and I'm looking to put this in a small bowl or something and put at a low price point. Then I make these are not 6x9s, they're 5 3/4 by 9 envelopes. Some are heavier paper than others. They all have double-sided tape to close them. I am selling these locally at a local art antique shop that sells them on consignment. And I typically put inside, which I don't have now, the to from labels. The only problem is I bought 250 of them. I thought you could peel and stick, but you can't. You have to tape them on, so it's a little annoying. So I just have tons of these in all different patterns, and there's a lot of fun ones. I have checked their durability. I have mailed my friends a bunch of things just so they could give me feedback and let me know how they fare. I had tried doing packaging for them. So I got craft paper and I made these. Oh, and these are the from two, but they, like I said, they don't stick. But this was a lot of work to make this. So I think I'm just going to put them and put maybe $1, I don't know, and sell these. These also are things that I make. This is in front of the TV stuff. They are matching little note cards and envelopes. And I have probably hundreds of these because, of course, I picked all the gnome ones. I don't just make gnome cards, but clearly that's what I picked up. This is a different kind, but I have hundreds of these. So I'm thinking about just putting these. I could box them, but I don't know that I have enough time to make boxes to do them. So I may just put them out, again, a low price point, and let people pick and choose which ones that they want. Okay, I also have a lot of cards. These are all Halloween, and I'm also selling them at a local shop, which if there are any left before this this festival, I will pick them up and sell them here. And these are all different kinds. Some, let's see if I have any that are, they're just tons of different kinds of holiday cards. Some are not Halloween, but I would say 90% of the cards I have here are Halloween. And I have little cute ones here. So these, and I try to put a little something on the inside of each card. I don't put sayings, but I just try to put something there. The lighter cards you could write on. The darker cards I always add a sheet so you could write on it. But yeah, these are fun to make. And I have, my gosh, I've got a lot of them. I'm thinking about a $5 or $6 price point on these. It's just it's materials taken from all over and putting them together. So there are just a lot of cards. Again, this isn't a Halloween, but it was one I was playing with. So, and I use materials from all over. There's a couple more kiddish cards versus the kind of goth or scarier cards, but most of them are that different papers I had gotten, but these are more for kids. I am going to try to make a few more kids cards before the show, so I have something that would appeal to a wider variety. I am not making or bringing Christmas cards. I have another one coming up where I'll do Christmas. Right now I'm going to focus on trying to get rid of all of Halloween. Okay, I also have the Post-it notes, and these are made with Post-its with the pen. I did make a number that are more Halloween themed, and I love these little ones. This kind of was Nightmare on, what is it? Not Nightmare on Elm Street. Nightmare Before Christmas, I think is the name of it. So there's just some Halloween ones here, some cute ones. I didn't make too many. I made 2 Christmas ones. I may make a few more if I have time before the show. I have fall themed ones. So it just says autumn. And, you know, these are with the gnomes. These are just generic ones. This was leftover that I had from the bee paper after I made the bee album. So I made that. This is kind of a fishing one. And these are just generic, some paper I had recently gotten that I liked with cameras, and I have little stickers on them. So we will have these at the show. Hold on, let me get these out of here. And I do typically wrap them in cellophane, but I also think that kind of puts people off. They want to look at them. So I'm thinking about leaving them out and letting people look at them. And if they buy them, then I can wrap them for them and protect them. I have one of these. These are a different type of album. I may make more. I don't know that I'm going to have time because I am traveling this week for work. So I fly out tomorrow morning and I get back Friday night and the show starts Saturday. So unless I am spending today, which I should be doing laundry and packing, I don't know how much more I'm going to make today. So I have that. I have these books. These are 4x6 notebooks. And they also have a pen with them. Let's see, I have 2 Christmas ones. This is just generic, another bee one, and this is generic. I am making some more of these today, so I'll have more of those to go. I have a lot of journals that don't have pens with them. So let me show you. So, oh my goodness. This is a bin of them, and I also have a bin at the consignment shop that is also selling these, but these are, they have a notebook inside, and it's a refillable notebook. I'm going to pull one of my daughter's that's empty, and she has embellished it, so it's got a lot of extra stuff on it that I probably wouldn't do. These are primarily held together with Velcro, although I did try with some to do magnets. And I tried to make some that were a little bit more masculine. I find that, you know, they're kind of cute, but they don't seem to move well. There's a couple of Christmas ones. I made these a while back. I have some full ones, but I find that who likes it the best are children. So like kids, my daughter's 9, her and all her friends love having one of these. And I moved to these because it had the pen, and this doesn't have a pen with it, which is okay. And let me show you what one of these looks like open. Okay, here's one of my daughters, and she carries these with her. This I made no, this is okay. I made a mistake on it. But this just, they have pockets with them. These are her drawings. I can't imagine what's in here. But see, this pulls out, and so you could refill it and put another one in there. Both have pockets, and this is, I did make an error on making this, but so that's what those ones are. Okay, I also have these little mini, they're 3.5 by 5 notepads. I don't have any samples of them around, but I just make these and embellish them. This will be another low price point item. I enjoy making these, and here again I also have hundreds of these made, so I will bring these. But what I plan on featuring are the mini albums. So I have one currently at the consignment shop. If it doesn't sell before the weekend, I will arrange to have it picked up. So right now I have 1, 2, 3 larger ones. There's one at consignment down the block. So I may have 4 of these, and then I made my first smaller one, and I started putting the edges, which I really like, so I added it to this one. I have some videos on these, and I will add videos with these books as well. But what I think I'm going to do is really feature these books, and probably items like this. I think these are just clean and they look good. These also, I think I'm going to feature, and the cards. And I think the rest of the stuff I'm going to have if I sell down on things, because I have a lot more things I could show. However, I don't know if that's wise. I'm concerned that the table may get a little too busy, and I think I just want to put my best items out. And again, if all of these sell, then I'd be happy to feature the other items that I have, or put them in there as filler if I sell out of these items. But if I do sell out, the other items I'm thinking about putting out would be, I have lots of bags like these, and what I could do is a bag of bags. I don't have holiday ones made, although I'm kidding myself if I think I'm going to have a lot of time to make stuff before I go. I'm planning on taking some supplies with me when I go on this trip, so I could do them in the room, but I think I'm also kidding myself to think I'm going to have a lot of spare time. I have things like these, and these, I don't love them. This is another one of those little books, but these were some money cards I had made. I think I would put these like in a dollar bin. These are things I was just trying to make. They don't look great. They're okay. These are packs of cards that I made, and I just kind of embellished them with stickers. I think I would just sell these as a pack. And these are they're just note cards. There's nothing fancy about them. They're plain note cards with envelopes. So I had watched a video of somebody who had a tutorial on how to make these, and I used the exact stamp she said, and I did it the same way, and I made the cards. I will find that tutorial. And she said she does really well with these at craft fairs. So of course I went on a whole thing of trying to make these, and I did bring some over also to the consignment shop, so they have them. I did make bases for chapstick holders, lip balm. So these are all the bases, but I still need to cut the inside and to design them. I have all the lip balm to stick in there, and I was trying to find a creative way to do this so that you could get it and possibly hang it on a tree as an ornament. So this was something I was playing with. I didn't complete it. I think the loop needs to be smaller so it kind of closes. I think there's a way I could get it done. And then this way you could sell them. And people sell these to look like purses, but I kind of wanted it to be more like you could hang it as an ornament and then maybe put the from too. So I'm still thinking that one through, but I will let you know how the craft fair goes and what I end up bringing, what sells, what doesn't sell. My last craft fair was an absolute bust. My daughter sells 3D items. So she made Hogwarts castles. So we'll also have these at the table, and she sells these to raise funds to buy Labubus. Thank you so much. I'll let you know how it goes and how we do the display.